back live in the Two Fly podcast. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce y'all to one of my homies from one of my aces from way back. The you know what I'm saying, Mr. Thriller is in the building, aka D-Lloyd, aka Mr. Moneybags. You gotta respect it. Yo, D-Lloyd, holla at your peoples, man. Let them know who you is and what you represent.
Shutterstock Music.
What it do, peoples? You know what it is, man. Y'all know me, man. Or if you don't know, you're gonna get to know me.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, I'm D-Lloyd, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a little country boy coming from the backwoods of South Carolina. 803 was happening. Man in South Carolina, silver by the way. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get in where I fit in with this music biz, you dig? You know, ain't nothing to it, man. Just out here grinding, trying to get to it, man. That's what we do.
And I want to let the people know this ain't him just starting, ladies and gentlemen. This man been grinding for a minute, like a minute. Like, I'm not saying 2 years from now or 3 years ago. I'm talking like 10 plus. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't like someone new coming to the scene and just starting a career. This man was at it for a minute. So I definitely want them to know that, D.
Long minute, man. Just glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Still working, still getting things in order. And hey, we here. That's
what's up. So let's get right into the questions here. So, D, how do you describe yourself as an artist? Like, what's D-Lloyd's motivation? Why is D-Lloyd an artist, a rap artist? What you doing it for?
I mean, really, I'm doing it for the love of the music. I mean,
Shutterstock Music.
Like I said, I've been recording myself probably since I was 13, 14, when I used to be at my mama's house, you know what I'm saying, and playing on the computer. I had a little software I used to, you know what I mean, record myself. It wasn't nothing like how it is today. It was all brand, you know what I mean, but it was dope for, you know, for what it was worth back then. But yeah, I just fell in love with the music, you know what I mean, and I don't know, my boy Dash, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. Dash. You know what I mean? He really was the first person locally that made me want to just do this. Like, when I heard him, I was like, oh shit, I can do this. Like, this shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing this music, I'm like, okay, yeah, I definitely need to get on board, because I'm loving this, because I've been hearing all the East Coast, and around that time Eminem was popping. I was a big Eminem fan, and I'm like, man, but to hear Dash locally, that really made me say, okay, I want to do this.
Shutterstock.
Like, yeah, I want this is what I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else but do this. If not, play football. That was my only two options I really had: music or football, to be honest.
And I hear you hit, like you said when you was coming up, like Eminem and things like that. So I'm gonna just roll right into my next question with that one. So how you feel about the mainstream artists that's out today versus to when you was coming up?
Shutterstock Music.
I think a few of them are dope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I listen to anybody music. Like, okay, I love this artist, I love that artist. But I mean, they get in the bag. I mean, you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got different music, different styles. You know, that's cool. You know what I mean? But I like what I like. You know what I'm saying? But I respect their hustle. I respect their grind. You know what I'm saying? They chasing the bag. They changing their family lives. And, I mean, who can be mad at that?
True.
You know
well, on that note, do you think most mainstream artists, like, do you feel like they should have more substance into some of the stuff they make, or it's just more so, like you said, just make sure you do you and get your bag? Or you think every now and then they should try to, you know what I'm saying, put a little more substance into the music, a little more feel, a little bit more soul? Or you feel like everything's just cool where they are and how they doing it? As far as,
I mean, from me personally, I mean, just me speaking, Of course, I will definitely want more substance. You know what I'm saying? Put a little more content in your music, of course. But you know, we in a whole new era, new different time, and things have changed. You know, so you know, you roll with the punches. You know what I mean? But me personally, I would love for artists to put more substance in music because, I mean, music is supposed to be art. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to, you know what I mean? Just talk about your life or the life you know around you, or you know, it's supposed to resonate in other people's soul when they hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you know you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, meeting that standard, then to me it's not the type of music that I would listen to. But I'll respect your grind and what you got going on. But me personally, nah, I just only like certain type of music because certain type of music only resonate with me.
True. Okay.
But I respect the grind. Like I said, these new artists, you know, kudos, you know, get your bag, get your money. You know what I'm saying? But I just respect real hip hop.
Nice. All right. Well, if you had to compare yourself to another artist, who would it be?
To another artist?
Mm-hmm. Like kind of similar styles. You know what I'm saying? Kind of similar flow, or you feel like you're in just pretty much a lane on your own and you kind of creating your own lane.
Oof.
You know what I'm saying? Like they pretty much like, oh, I just got this new D-Lloyd. I played it. Yo, he got a song on there. I'm feeling like he owns like some Rick Ross shit. Or they might flip it and say, yo, D-Lloyd got his joint and it sounded like some shit Game would make. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Or you feeling like, yo, I just heard that new D-Lloyd. Yo, that shit right there, that's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you fit in those categories, or
I probably fit in with the last one. I fit in that other shit because I feel like honestly, I'm a mixture of just a lot of things. You gotta understand, man. Like, I'm big on the West Coast music. I'm big on the East Coast music. Definitely big on the South music. You know what I'm saying? Texas. You know what I'm saying? Scarface is one of my biggest idols. Scarface. You know what I'm saying? I love storytelling music. That's why I was always in love with Scarface and DMX, because they always had that dark, you know what I'm saying, dark side of life, and you know, just telling you that real gritty type music, type stories. You know what I'm saying? But as far as comparing myself, I don't feel like I can compare myself to anybody.
Nice. I
feel like I'm just me. Me. There's another way to put it. I'm just me. Like I say, you take a whole bunch of people, you put it in the pot, brew it, and you got me.
Nice. Okay. So on that note, as far as your fan base, the D-Lloyd fans, I don't know if you got a nickname for them yet.
Like your fan base, no? I need to think of one though. I need to think of one. I ain't got one yet.
With the D-Lloyd fan base, what message you want to like come across to your fans? What makes people say, yo, I'm a fan of D-Lloyd? Like, what's that connection to your fans, you would say?
Just being authentic. I mean, just my music just speak for itself. Like, I'm if you hear my music, you can see that clearly. He ain't trying to be like nobody else, or his music don't sound like that person, or he ain't trying to do this, and he ain't trying to kind of cadence to the younger crowd. I'm just doing my music. Like, of course my music gonna change as you know, as time goes on, your music gonna change. I mean, you know, you gotta change with the time, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm not trying to sound like nobody else. I'm just trying to be like me. And I mean, my fans, if they, you know, if they hearing me, they can hear it in my music that
they can relate.
Yeah, like this is who he is. Like he ain't trying to be like nobody else. It's just that's D-Lloyd. That's who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's out on the street, man. I don't really be trying to sound like nobody else, man. I just try to stay in my own lane. You know what I mean? Just
that's good. Shit, that's good. That's what it takes to be. I'm not saying that's what it takes to be an artist. I'm saying more so that what takes to be of established artist, like to establish yourself, have a foundation. That's the key right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand some artists comes out and they're I'm not saying they copying other people's music, but it's more so of them trying to find themselves. So if they come out sounding like someone else, it's gonna be harder for them to kind of go into themselves and find who they truly are as a musician. Right. Well, I mean, as an artist, but like you speaking, like you know where you want to go with your music. You know how to be real and come across real in your music. Then hey, there's nowhere else to call it. That's D-Lloyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say this man is Rick Ross or he sounds like Rick Ross or he makes music like Rick Ross or something like that. It comes across as, yeah, that's D-Lloyd right there. I'm playing D-Lloyd. That's that D-Lloyd shit. He's on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect that.
Right, but at the same time, I mean, I am inspired by a lot of rap.